Hello folks, Major Gosnell here, and this is going to be episode 8 of my Stationeers playthrough. Now, much like the previous episode, this is about my 100th take on actually getting this episode done. I've spent the entire day basically trying to rewire my base. I entirely rewired the airlock over here, and deconstructed everything, put the wiring back in the way it should. However, the room is no longer pressurized on the inside. I decided to keep the portable canister system instead. I reverted to the save just before I constructed the airlock and just redesigned it so that it looks a lot prettier, looks a lot better. But I now have the portable canister available for use still if we need it. So, I have spent the day building this building as well, which is going to be my gas chamber. That sounds remarkably wrong. This is going to be my gas storage room. Now, what I intend to do is build a safer system than the one that I had before. If you remember the system that I had over here, which was an active vent, a pipe, and a storage system, which blew me 100 foot into the air, it wasn't the safest thing in the world. I want to construct something a little easier to use and a little safer for me to use. So, first thing we're going to want to do here is grab an active vent. So we're going to pick that up there. And this is the active vent that I deconstructed from the one that I had over there. Now, right click and we're going to drop it in. Make sure the pipe valve is in the position you want it. In my case, I want it to be going upwards, so we're going to connect that like that. Now, I do want to put in some wiring here as well. So, we're just going to Now, let me see here. We need to put that like that. And if I'm not very much mistaken, like that. No, I don't think that's what we want. I think we want it like that. Yeah, that's what I want. So, and you're about to see why. We have a pressure regulator, which we're going to connect up here. Now, this is a little trickier to place because we really need it to be spot on. Is that all in the right area? Yep, that is perfect. So we're going to put that there, like that. Now, next thing we're going to be needing is some pipes. And we are going to corner. Now, I have an option here. I could put a T-junction because we have space on this wall as well. And if we ever want to build an extension, we can actually do that. However, we don't need it right now, so I am going to set it up the correct way. There we go. So as you can see, if I wanted, I could have like 2 rows of pipes leading out. I'm just going to go with the one for the time being, just to make things easier for this video. Now, the next thing we are going to want to do is extend our piping here. Now, we need a T-junction, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, we are going to get the gas canister storage first. That's what we were looking for. Okay. Just spin that around there. Let's see how many we can fit onto this wall here. So that is 1. I believe we've got 3 of these lying around here, if I'm not mistaken. Canister valve. I could have sworn that we had another one of those somewhere. Give me 1 second here. I believe I've got one in my locker, if I'm not very much mistaken. We do, and we also have this one over here that we can take. So, yeah, we're going to take that as well. I think the wrench will probably... Nope, we need a drill for that. So we're going to run all the way back over here. Chuck this on the ground, pick you up, swap that over, put you on the wall here, and... Oh, oop, I only have the battery, don't I? So, drop that in there, pick you up, and now I'm about to cough. Sorry about that. Bloody nasty cough going around at the moment. Oh, and there was already a gas storage there. God damn it. So, yeah, we'll take that one. And we're going to plonk you down here. Now, we need the piping again. So it's very easy, you just need to connect up all the piping. We're going to put a 4-way junction, I think, is what I need. 6-way, 5-way. Ah, that's what we're looking for. There we go. Now, ideally, we're going to want a corner piece here. And the same again down here. And now we are going to connect up our pipe valves. So what we want to do here now is make sure they're facing the right way. Okay. And just remember which way. Hey, it's a really tricky system, this. Okay, that should be good, I think. And that should be good there. Now, back to the pipes. This isn't overly complicated. I think anybody can manage this. You just need to connect up all the pipes to the right areas. Like so. We might actually be running out of pipe here. Yep, we are going to have to go and make a piece of pipe. Unless we have one here, which we actually do. Now that's a stroke of luck. We literally just have the right amount. That is very, very lucky. And we're going to put you there like that. Now, next thing you want to do is put your gas canisters in here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have 3 gas canisters on me, but I do have a spare one in my suit, which I'm using for oxygen at the moment, so we can always use that if we need to. Now, we need to seal up the room as well, because we are nearly ready to go. So we're going to be needing you, the welding torch, and we are going to be needing these as well. Iron sheets. However, I don't think... Oh, we do. We do have enough. Hopefully. So we're going to run all the way back in here. We're going to switch you on. Okay. Switch you on. There we go. I think that's Oh, big one here that I missed. So, now, I know if you've watched some of the other YouTubers who are covering Stationeers, Grey Duster, and I believe there's an Australian chap, I can't remember his name, AMT I think it is, they've put in waste tubes for their gas rooms. Now, the reason I'm not putting one in is I come from the Irish School of Logic. We have a gigantic waste tube right here. And for the time being, for what I'm doing at the moment, it's a good way to clear the room of any excess gases, and by simply setting that to inward instead of outward, and it'll basically get all the gas out of the room again. So that's my logic with that. That's why I'm not putting in a waste tube. The other guys have very valid points with that. They're going to be using volatiles and mixing gases and stuff, and I will be doing that at a future stage. But this is just a quick how to produce oxygen in a safe way sort of video. So don't worry too much about the venting thing at the moment. That will be added on at some point. So with that all set up, and oh, actually I would like to add as well, if you want to learn the game from a professional point of view rather than a layman's like mine, check out Grey Duster's videos. They are very informative. It's how I'm learning the game, and I dare say many other people. So highly recommend you check him out. His name is Grey Duster, and if you want to learn the deep intricacies of the game, he's the guy to watch. If you just want to watch an Irishman try to not blow himself up, keep watching me. Now, what I intend to do here is we need to deconstruct the arc furnace. Now, what in the name of God did I do with the drill? I left it here, didn't I? So we're going to deconstruct the arc furnace. Okay, take the arc furnace there. Now, I've already left a little socket here for the arc furnace, as you can see here. However, I didn't take into account the distance from the wall, so I will have to actually add another piece of wire there. So, losing some of the aesthetic, but fuck it. We're going to put that there. Yep, that should work. Now, we need cable coil. And put that there, and put that there. Right, that is all connected up. we are nearly good to go. However, there is one thing that I've forgotten to do, and one thing I didn't know how to do the first time I attempted this video. So I got to this point in my previous video, and switched everything on, and for some reason, and I couldn't figure it out, the canisters were not filling full of gas. Puzzling over it, checking everything, increasing the pressure here, turning on the thing down here, and then I got frustrated. I was going to say, okay, fuck it, I'll do the video tomorrow, I'm going to watch some YouTube, figure it out. Had a sandwich, and did a quick Google search, and I realized how much of a mistake I was making. And a very easy mistake. See here it says pressure regulator on? I forgot to click it. Now it's on. Yeah. An absolute idiot's mistake. I was going from the fact that it says the opposite to what it actually is, and I'm going to blame the game design a little bit. Maybe it should say it's off rather than on. Yeah, that's a 40-minute video ruined because I completely fucked that up, and the whole, yeah, it was a disaster. However, we now know about that, so we're going to give that a shot. Now, we have everything in place that we need to do. The door is sealed, always make sure of that. Now, what we are going to do here is we're going to go into 5, boom, press F to get the cable coil out. Now we have some oxide here. We're going to put this into the arc furnace. Oh, nearly forgot. Switch on the vent. Set it to outward. Well, you're technically setting it inward, but it'll say outward because it says the opposite of what it is. Fuck you, pressure regulator. And switch it on. Don't forget to switch this on. Now, what we're going to do here is switch this on. Whoa! Now that will happen. Don't panic when it does. You won't get injured, hopefully. Now, as you can see, all the oxygen is being sucked into this side of the wall. So hopefully this is working the way it should. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to switch on that valve. Now, we're at 50 kPa. We're going to increase that to 550. Okay, switch off the valve again. I'm going to take the canister, and oh, we have the developmental console on here. So that's 284. We're going to put that back on, put that back there, and now hopefully that should fill it to 500. 545. What did we have this set at? I believe there was already some in it. 550. Okay, put it back in. 550 kPa. Now we're going to put it back in again. And we're going to increase that to 1250. Give it a few seconds to cycle through. And take. And a couple more seconds. $12.50, and it won't exceed that, so you no longer have to worry about the gas canisters getting overpressured and exploding. So, just going to switch off that valve there. We're now going to switch on this one, and this canister should hopefully start filling up as well. And this is effectively how you create a safe way of producing oxygen without the risk of blowing yourself into next Tuesday. Now, let's take that out, 1250 kPa. So that is effectively how you do it. Now, one more thing I want to show you here is how you can change it out in your suit. You went to your suit, press F, and it's now in place. It should be breathable air. I believe it is 90% oxygen and 10% nitrogen. You may need to install a nitrogen filter on your suit. I don't know if that 10% will actually kill you, but it shouldn't. So swap that back over, and there we go. So that is the safe way of making oxygen. Hope this was useful, guys. Thanks for watching. And like I said, check out Grey Duster's channel while we're watching. And also, I mentioned in the last video, YouTube is changing its monetization policy. I need to reach 1,000 subs before February 20th. I hate asking for subs, but if you enjoyed the video, if you like what you see, just click the sub button. And if you can give me a like as well, it's really appreciated. And thanks for watching.